the ratio between Ram and Shyam age at present is the ratio between Ram and Shyam age at present is between Ram and Shyam's age at present is 2:3. Swati is 6 years, means 2:3. Ram is 6 years younger than Shyam. Ram is 6 years. Ram is 6 years younger than Shyam. Shyam. The ratio of Ram's age to Shyam's age after 6 years will be the ratio of age to Shyam's age after 6 years will be so let us make a point out, my dear guys. Here the ratio between Ram and Shyam age the ratio between Ram's and Shyam's age at present is 2:3. Ram is 6 years younger than the Shyam. Ram is 6 years younger than the Shyam means, let us put a point out here, my dear guys. Let us make a point out here. When I talk about Ram and Shyam's age at present is 2:3, right? So Ram's Ram is at present how many parts of age? 2. Shyam is at present how many parts of age? 3. Ram is how many years younger than the Shyam? Ram is 6 years of age younger than the Shyam, right? Ram is 6 years of age younger than the Shyam means Ram is how many parts of age younger than the Shyam here? Ram is 2 parts of age, Sham is 3 parts of a age. When we talk about Ram's and Sham's age in terms of a parts, we do understand with respect to the given information, Ram's present age is 2 parts, Sham's present age is 3 parts, right? With respect to the parts, 2 parts and 3 parts, with respect to the parts only I am talking here. Ram's present age is 2 parts, Sham's present age is 3 parts. Ram's present age is 1 part of age less than that present Sham's age. Ram's present age is 1 part of age less than Sham's present age. This 1 part of a age we came to know in terms of years, that is 6 years. 1 part of a age equals to 6 years means Ram's present age is 2 parts, that is 12 years, and Sham's present age is 3 parts, that is 18 years. Alright. What should be the ratio of Ram's age to Sham's age after 6 years? After 6 years, what could be the ratios of Ram to Sham here? After 6 years, ratios of Rams to Sham. In 6 years, Ram should increase 6 years of age, and in 6 years, Sham also should increase 6 years of age. 12 plus 6, 18 years. 18 plus 6, 24 years. What could be the ratio of right? What could be the ratio of a great? What should be the ratio of a right? What should be the ratio of a Rams to the Sham after 6 years? After 6 years, ratio of Rams to the Shams should be 3:4. Let me put attention here. Let me put attention. Ram and Sham. The present ratios of a Ram to Sham is how much? The present ratios of a Ram to Sham we came to know, that is 2:great, 2:3. That means at present Ram is 2 parts of age and Sham is 3 parts of age. Ram is how many years of age younger than the Sham? Ram is 6 years of age only younger than the Sham when we talk about with respect to the age. When I talk about with respect to the parts, Ram is 1 part of age only less than Sham. 1 part of age equals to how many years? 6 years. 1 part of age equals to 6 years means in 6 years of a time, Ram should increase 1 part. That means after 6 years, Ram's age would be 3 parts, and after 6 years even Sham's age also would be 1 part increase, that is 4 parts. After 6 years, what should be the ages of ratios of Rams to Sham? 3:4. Even we should do it like this also, with one single shot, without putting anything on that paper. Even it won't take for you guys to answer more than 20 seconds. This one won't take more than 20 seconds. Sometimes we can able to do it less than 20 seconds, so that is around 10 to 15 seconds. That's how we have to focus, especially these kind of questions, my dear guys. Next one, let us go for the next question. The sum of the ages of a mother sum of the ages of a mother and a daughter is 50 years. and a daughter is 50 years. 5 years ago, the mother's age was 5 years ago, the mother's age was 7 times the age of the daughter. Age of the daughter. The present age of mother and daughter is the present ages of mother and daughter are the present ages of mother and daughter are. All right. So let us make a focus on this question, my dear guys. The sum of the present ages of a mother and a daughter is 50 years. The sum of the present ages of a mother and daughter is 50 years. 5 years ago, the mother's age was 7 times the age of the daughter. The sum of the ages of mother and daughter is 50 years. Great. 5 years ago, the mother's age was 7 times the age of the daughters. Okay, let's suppose start with that. Sum of the ages of a mother and a daughter is 50 years at present. Mother, daughter. The sum of the present ages of a mother and daughter is 50 years. 5 years ago, the mother's age was 7 times the age of the daughter. The mother's age was 7 times the age of her daughters means 5 years ago, we don't know what about the age of her daughters. Let it be X years. If I take age of her daughters was 5 years ago, X years. What was the age of her mother's 5 years ago? Mother's age was 7 times the age of the daughter. That means 7x would be the age of her mother's 5 years ago. In 5 years, mother should increase 5 years of age, and in 5 years, daughter also should increase 5 years of age. 7x plus 5 would be the present age of a mother, and x plus 5 would be the present age of a daughter. Am I clear? Alright, now with respect to the given information, we came to know very well the sum of the ages of a mother and a daughter is how many years? The summation of a mother and her daughter was once upon a time, we don't know. At present summation of a mother and daughter we came to know that is 50. Mother present age is 7x plus 15. Daughter's present age is x plus 7x plus 5 and x plus 5, that equals to how much? 50. 7x plus x, 8x. 8x plus 10 equals to 50. 8x plus 10 means 10 goes that side. 40. 8x equals to 40. X equals to how much? X equals to how much, my dear guys, here? X equals to 5. X equals to 5 means, what was the age of a mother 5 years ago? What was the age of a mother 5 years ago? 7x, that is 35. What was the age of a daughter 5 years ago? 5. What is the present age of a mother? 40. What is the present age of a daughter? That is 10. 40 plus 10, 50. We have satisfied the condition here itself also. If you want to start again, let us start here. The present summation of a mother and daughter is how many years? The present summation of a mother and daughter, we came to know, that is 50 years. In that 50, we don't know what about the exactly present age of a mother and exactly present age of a daughter. Both together 50 years, so that is what we do understand. Individually ages of a mother and daughter, we don't know, let it be. If I take the present age of a mother as x, daughter's age would be at present 50 minus x. Alright. Next one, 5 years ago, what about the age of daughter? In 5 years, daughter should decrease 5 years, and even mother also should decrease 5 years. X minus 5 would be the age of mother, or x minus 5 was the age of a mother 5 years ago. And what was the age of a daughter 5 years ago? Minus 5, right? 45 minus x would be the age of a daughter 5 years ago. 5 years ago, mother's age was how many times of age of her daughters? 5 years ago, age of mother was how many times? 7 times of her daughter's age. If you go for calculation, you will come to know what would be the process of simplification. Let me check once again. What is the present ages of mother and daughter here? 45. 7 into 40, 280. 7 into 5, 35. 280 plus 35, 315. 315. This one comes to this side. Great. 315 minus 5 comes to this side, plus 5. 320. 320 means 8x equals to 320. 8x equals to 320 means x equals to how much here? We came to know with this equation x equals to 8x equals to 320, x equals to 40. X equals to 40 means what is the present age of a mother? 40. What is the present age of a daughter here? The present age of a daughter we came to know, that is 10. 40, 10 is the present ages of a mother and daughter. The present age of a mother 40. The present age of a daughter 10. Great. 5 years ago, what would be the age of a mother? 35. 5 years ago, what would be the age of a daughter? 5. 5 years ago, mother's age was how many times of her daughter's age? 7 times. So that we have satisfied the conditions. The present ages of a mother and daughter is 40 and 10. 40 plus 10, 50. That is what we have satisfied the condition over there. Either we should follow any one of the method. Even this one also won't take much more than 20 seconds of a time for you guys to simplify it. That's all right. Let us go for next one. Age of a man is 4 times that of his cousin. The age of a man is 4 times that of his cousin. Five years ago, the man was 9 times as 5 years ago, the man was 9 times as old as 9 times as old as his son was at the time. The present age of man is the present age of man is great. The age of a man is 4 times that of his cousin. 5 years ago, the man was 9 times as old as his son. The age of a man is 4 times that of his cousin. 5 years ago, the man was 9 times as old as his son was at the time. The present age of a man is the age of a man is 4 times that of his cousin. 5 years ago, the man was 9 times as old as his son was at the time. The present age of a man is the age of a man is 4 times that of his sons. The age of a man is 4 times that of his son. 5 years ago, the man was 9 times as old as his son was at the time. The present age of a man is alright. The age of a man is present 4 times that of his son. 5 years ago, great. Start with the game here. Man and his son. 5 years ago, the man was how many times old as his son? 5 years ago, the man was 9 times as old as his son. 5 years ago, what about the great? 5 years ago, what about the age of his son? We don't know. 5 years ago, what was the age of his son? We don't have any clarity. But 5 years ago, man age was depended on his son's age. If I take 5 years ago, age of his son was X years, definitely man's age was 5 years ago man was how many times as old as his son? 9 times means 9x. In 5 years man should increase 5 years and son also should increase 5 years. At present man's age should be, son's age should be great. The age of a man is how many times that of his son's age at present? At present age of a man is 4 times of that of his son's age. 9x plus 5 equals to 4x plus 20. Great. 5x equals to 15. X equals to 3. X equals to 3 means what is our question here? The present age of a man is. The present age of a man is how many years here? X plus 3. That means great. X means x equals to 3. 9x equals to 27. 27 plus 5. The present age of a man would be 32. Great. Let us justify here. X is what for reference for us? XV was reference for us, that is 5 years ago son's age. 5 years ago son's age was how much? 5 years ago son's age was 3. 5 years ago son's age was 3 means at that time what was the age of a man? At that time the age of a man was 9 times of his son's age, that is 3 into 9, 27. After 5 years, that means at present what is the age of a man? 32. At present what is the age of his son? 8. Alright. The present age of a man is, that is how much? The present age of a man is 32 years. That's how we can do it like. And again if you want to focus on that, present to the future, the present age of a man is how many times of his son's age? The present age of a man is how many times of his son's age? 4 times. If I take the present age of his son is like x years, what would be the present age of a man? The present age of a man is 4x. 5 years ago, what was the age of a son? X minus 5. 5 years ago, what was the age of a man? 4x minus 5. 5 years ago, mother's age was how many times of his son's age? 5 years ago, mother's age was 4 times of his son's age. 4x minus 5 equals to 5 years ago, the man's age was 9 times as old as his son's age. That means 9. 4x minus 5 equals to 9x minus 45, right? So how many times here? 5x equals to great 40, x equals to 8. From this equation we came to know x equals to 8. X equals to 8 means the present age of a son is 8 years and the present age of a man would be how many years? The present age of the son is 8 years means the present age of the man would be 32 years. Alright. The present age of the man would be 32 years. That's how we have done here also and there also. And even this question also for you guys won't take much more than 25 seconds. That's how we have to do it basically. The questions in that problems on ages, my dear guys. I think now you came to know complete picture and a complete overview on this area. I think questions would be like this only. and first of all you should know how to understand the question, and accordingly you should start your calculation process also, then easily you can get it answer less than 30 seconds. All right.